Hello, welcome to KLT Charting's February Flosstube video. It is the 1st of February. I am on time. How pleased am I? Very pleased. Of course, I did tell you in my January video that the fabric for February was dyed. So if I didn't do this on the 1st of February, I didn't really have any excuse, did I? So here I am, 1st of February, filming the video. This will be uploaded soon. And you can see this month's fabric. So I'll show it to you now, and then there's a couple other things that I just want to quickly run through. Sorry, just make a noise. Right, so 14 count Ada first. This is February's. I like to do something sort of Valentine-y. I've done pinks before. So this is a pink again-ish, as you'll see. This is rose bushes. Okay, so we have pink and green, a nice vibrant one. Nice and bright. Hopefully you can see that. See, every single time I film one of these videos, it never looks like it's coming out very bright. So as always, I will take pictures as well. And it will probably show it better on I always watch it back. Once I've uploaded it, I watch it back on my phone, and it always looks better on my phone than it does here on the laptop. So if you're watching on laptop, do apologise. This is the linen of rose bushes. Come out a bit darker, not quite as vibrant, I wouldn't say, but darker. Okay, that's 28 shell linen. The even weave is nice this month. Sometimes they look a bit washed out, but this is nice. You can definitely still see that there's green, there's pink, and a nice blending in there as well. Okay. It is still paler than the Ada, just not as, sometimes it can look quite washed out on the even weave, can't it? And then, as always, leaving my favourite to last, this is 14 count sparkly Ada, nice and vibrant and sparkly. More sparkles. Okay. So that is February's fabric. Rose bushes, roses, Valentine's. You get where I'm going with that. Bit cliche, but never mind. So that is this month's limited edition fabric, available throughout February. I do apologise to people who haven't actually yet had their January fabric. Most of them are done. Most of them were ready to send yesterday, but the post office was shut, so I do apologise for that. They will definitely go today, as will the last of the dyeing that I did yesterday. Once I've ironed it, packed it, those hopefully will be going today as well, which then puts me back up to date, of course, until the invoices go out, and then I've got a load more to do. That's absolutely fine. Now, I have been behind. I do apologise. I seem to spend my life apologising, and then I apologise for apologising, and I go round in a horrible circle. I hate being behind, and everybody has been so understanding, and everyone's all family first, and I really, really do appreciate it. Doesn't make me feel any better about being behind. I'm just one of those people. You've paid me money. I owe you stuff. I want to get it sorted. I really do appreciate your understanding, though. But one of the things that delayed me in January is, I mentioned before, my mum and my sister were relocating from Plymouth, where I was born and raised, to Portsmouth, where I live now. And that has been done, but it did mean I lost quite a bit of work time helping my sister house hunt and all of that sort of thing, as well as other stuff I've had going on. Noah's birthday, he's been teething again. It's just been one of those months. But my mum and my sister have been an absolute godsend. They came through on their promise. Now that they're here, they've actually had Noah for the, well, today is day 3 days in a row, bless them. They've had Noah. So that I can crack on and really get caught up. And I think I've pretty much done that now. I'm not going to say I'm caught up as in I don't have anything to do. Of course I still have things to do. But I am, as soon as I can get the last of these January packs out, as I say, they're actually, if you can see, just there. So I'm trying to do this backwards. See? Hanging up. They've been drying overnight, so I need to iron those, get them packed, and then that's January's up to date. And I am also back within, I think, my estimate of 3 weeks to dispatch for stuff ordered through the website. So as I say, I'm caught up, not to the extent I have nothing to do, but that I'm just basically back on track to where I want to be fabric-wise. I know I still owe people custom charts, as in you've requested them, I need to get designing them. So it's stuff like that. I've got loads of stuff to upload onto the website. I've got new needle minders here that you haven't seen before. I have got threads that I need to get uploaded. I have got some DMC mini kits, which actually went out as stash gifts in November, and I've been trying to get them uploaded since November and just hadn't had time. It's been one of those things that keeps getting bumped to the back while I do more urgent things. So yes, thank you for your patience, thank you for your understanding, but I think I'm back to where I need to be now. I think. Fingers crossed. Talking about fabrics. So you've seen February's limited edition. Now 2017's limited edition in the Facebook group were all put to the vote. The closing date for the vote was yesterday, 31st of January. So I can now tell you the 2 new fabrics that are joining the permanent range from last year. It would have made sense for me to have a piece here to show you, but I haven't. If you want to see them, pictures are in the Facebook group. But it's October's limited edition, which was Hocus Pocus, which was witchy greens and purples. That had quite a commanding lead, that one with 33 votes. And in second place, and it was quite close, but in second place was January's 2017 limited edition, which was Lilac Moods. So we have a nice, bright, Halloweeny one joining the permanent range, as well as a nice, subtle lilac-y one. Now, I did also say we'll wait and see to see if my favourite wins. But I didn't tell you which one was my favourite because I didn't want to influence anything. I can tell you my favourite did not win. And my favourite did not come second. So, I am going to make an executive decision because, hey, it's my business and I'm in charge. And I'm going to add my favourite anyway. So also joining Hocus Pocus and Lilac Moods will be Silver Moon. I just love that. I'm not one for stitching on big, bright, bold colours, although I design a lot of them and send them out to you. If I personally choose to stitch, I really like the nice subtle tones. And Silver Moon ticks a lot of boxes. I haven't had a grey, just grey, in the permanent range for a long time. So Silver Moon is joining the others. That, of course, means, because I like to keep my numbers at 50, I retired Peppermint Cream and Frosty Morning to make way for Hocus Pocus and Lilac Moods, which means another one has to go. At the moment, I don't know which one it's going to be. I should have had a look to see which one I was going to retire before I made the video, but I'm here now, too late. So I will let you know in the Facebook group which one, and as always when I retire something, you will have the month. So I will try and sort that out today. Let you know in the Facebook group which fabric is being retired to make way for Silver Moon. Silver Moon will go on the website, something else will be going. Okay? What else was I going to tell you? Newsletter. For those of you who receive my newsletter, you may well have noticed, if you're bothered about getting one each month, that it's been about 2 months since you've had one. That is because, like I say, I've just been so busy, and if I've had any spare time, I've needed to get more urgent stuff done. Now I'm back up to date. The plan is there will be a newsletter going out in February, so keep your eyes peeled on that. And as always, if there's anything you want to see added to the newsletter, I always do a little question bit where you can ask me a question. You can ask about anything. It can be work related, doesn't have to be. It can be stitching related, doesn't have to be. It can be about the kids, it can be about me. Anything you like. Either hit the comments on the video or send me a message or an email or carrier pigeon, whatever you like. Smoke signals. And I will try to answer. There are certain questions I won't answer. I won't go into detail on the newsletter about my dyeing process, for example. A, it's not something I really scream and shout about, and B, there wouldn't be room for it on the newsletter. But if there's anything else you want to see on there, if you've got any hints or tips you'd like to give other stitchers, that's always welcome, and we will get that on there, and I will get back to trying to get one out roughly one a month, if I can. The only other thing I was going to say to you about is the stitch along. Don't forget the beverages have started. cups 1 and 2 have gone. So we have latte, which I did show everybody beforehand to try and give you an idea of how the rest of the cups were going to be, and decaf has already come out as well. General feedback in the beverages group is that people are enjoying them. They're nice, easy stitches, but they're really fun, and you can choose your own colours for the cup. You can choose your own colours for all of it, but what I've done is I've charted the actual drink in DMC colours, and that's advised that you follow that to make it look, you know, as planned. But the actual cup, the pattern on the cup, which as with all KLT Charting stitch-alongs, changes for each cup. So latte has got little crosses all over the cup, and decaf has just straight lines because it's sleeping, obviously. Third cup will obviously have different pattern again. So full details of the stitch along can be found on the website. It's not too late to sign up. I close the sign-ups for it halfway, so just before the 7th is released, at the end of the 6th release, just before the 7th comes out, is when I close it. So it's not too late. Come along and sign up and have some fun with everybody else. So, I think that's just about everything. I've got a little list here, that's what I keep looking down at. So I've shown you rose bushes. I've told you about Lilac Moods, Hocus Pocus and Silver Moon. Newsletter and stitch along. I don't think there's anything else. If there is, it's going to have to wait, or I'll just post it whenever. But in the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful February, and I will see you all very soon. Thank you. Bye.